It's time to explore with me, Thrill.
Explore the wonders of the world with Thrill.
Our exploration this week takes us to the Yoruba land of Ijebu Ode. The Ijebus are located in the south-central part of southwestern Nigeria, also known as Yoruba land. Ijebu land is bordered in the north by Ibadan, in the east by Ondo and Okitipupa, and in the west by Egba land. The modern Nigerian political division has placed 3 Ijebu-speaking local government council areas, Egbe, Ijebu-Lekki, and Ikorodu in Lagos State, whereas the larger part of Ijebu land is in Ogun State. It is the largest city inhabited by the Ijebus, a subgroup of the Yoruba ethnic group who speak the Ijebu dialect of Yoruba. There are 3 legends that link the Ijebus to the biblical Jebusites and Noah. For these reasons, the Ijebus call themselves Omoluabi, Omotinoabi, the children of Noah. But this is a claim quite difficult to prove. Ijebu Ode is the capital of the Ijebu kingdom and the headquarters of Ijebu land. The town's name comes from the founders Ajebu and Olode. Another legendary story of the Ijebu claims that they migrated to their present place from a province in Sudan. But let's not get into that today, as the history of this region is quite diverse. The Ijebus are known for their business acumen and apprenticeship that can be connected to their long-time relation with the European world since the early 19th century. Modern Ijebu Ode is a major collecting station for kola nuts, which are purchased for trucking to the northern states. Ijebu Ode also serves as a collecting point for cocoa, palm oil, and kernels, which are exported from Lagos. Production of very tasty cassava flakes, popularly known as Ijebu Gari, and it's one you cannot fail to try if you're ever in Ijebu, and many others. The most prominent institution is the Awujale ship. The Awujale is the office of the king of Ijebu land. The Awujale's role is to provide spiritual lordship in its relationship with various districts. The Yorubas and Ijebus have many deities that includes Ifa, Shango, Egungun, Ogun, and Obatala. And there are many varied festivals that are celebrated, which allows the people, like any other tribe in the world, to enjoy life to the full with great joy. Each of these festivals brings a community together, and some of the major festivals you can attend during the tour to Ijebu Kingdom includes, but not limited to, Agemo. This is one that unites the Ijebus. They are mart dancers and come out every July. They all meet at Ijebu Ode before moving to Imodi Imoson, where the Agemo festival takes place. Women are forbidden from seeing the Agemo on their way to Ijebu Ode. Now, the Oro festival is a traditional annual Yoruba festival that is usually observed in July or August. The festival lasts several days, and for its duration, women and others who are not Yorubas or are not participating are expected to stay indoors, during which a masquerade parades through the streets of towns at night. And there is also the Odeda festival. This is a formal annual event where worshippers of traditional religions would dance and sing in front of the Awujale and other chiefs. Chief Balogun Kuku replaced this festival with the Ojude Oba festival after converting to Islam. And now to the Abido Shika, Ojude Oba, which means the king's forecourt or frontage, or also a majestic outing. In Ijebu Ode, it is known to the Ijebus as a major festival that brings them together. The native age groups, Regbe, indigenes, their friends and associates from far and near, troop to the palace of the Awujale of Ijebu land for the carnival-like celebration. The festival is celebrated on the 3rd day after Eid el-Kabir. It has been celebrated for more than 100 years, with its roots traced to the 19th century when Islam was introduced to Ijebu land. This was around 1879, and according to oral historical accounts, the festival began when Balogun Kuku, one of the leading personalities in the community, accepted Islam. He decided to gather his friends, families, and well-wishers to pay homage to the king for giving them the opportunity to practice their religion peacefully. In another account, the festival was said to have started when Imam Tuwantoba led his friends and family members to pay homage to his friend, who was also the Awujale of Ijebu, Oba Fidibote. During the Eid al-Adha festival, Imam Tuwantoba thanked the king for being instrumental to the freedom enjoyed by Muslims in the community to practice their faith in a peaceful atmosphere. Since then, what began as a visit has grown in leaps and bounds to assume the status of a flagship cultural festival. The Ojude Oba festival usually begins with prayers by the Imam of Ijebu land, followed by the national anthem, Ogun State anthem, and the Awujale anthem. And finally, the lineage praise of the Ijebus. Today, the festival has evolved into a grand, multifaceted celebration combining traditional elements with modern attractions. An example of the traditional elements is when the people prostrate themselves before the king to pay homage and pray for him. The king blesses his people in return and prays for them. A modern element is the Regbe age grade groups appearing in uniform for their parade at the festival ground. This is a major attraction and takes place in the morning. These groups are known for communal social development, though reinvented by the current Awujale or Basikiru Adetono. Incorporating them into the event added glamour and cultural depth. Over 20 Regbe exists in Ijebu land, both male and female. The involvement goes beyond mere display. They are taxed with grassroots development of the Ijebu community and preservation of Ijebu customs and traditions. The afternoon session features the highlights of the festival: the equestrian display by the Ijebu Ode Balogun, that is warlord families, which were predominantly Muslims in the past. Horse riding was not just about transport, it was also a show of wealth and status. Other modern elements of the festival are themes, which are picked to celebrate each year. The theme for the 2023 Ojudoba Festival was a lesson in religious harmony. The theme was chosen to highlight the festival's role in promoting religious harmony and coexistence among the Ijebu people. And for 2024, the theme was Ojudoba, Unity and Harmony, Our Gift. The 2024 celebrations went viral on social media and caught the attention of both young and old. And for the first time, a king of steeds was crowned, adorned in a flamboyant green and yellow Ashoke Agbada. Farouk Oragba rode majestically on horseback, a photo of which went viral and earned him the title of King of Steeds. And also, the National Council for Art and Culture recognized him as an honorary ambassador for the council. The Minister of Culture, Art and Creative Economy, Hannatu Musa Musawa, has said the federal government will activate plans to list the annual Ojudoba Festival as one of the festivals backed by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. As the festivals grow, increased tourist attendance is likely to attract more sponsors and supporters, and this could further boost, promote, and preserve the culture of the Ijebus and the country at large. The government can also create a comprehensive tourism package around the festival, including additional activities and events, and could attract more visitors and generate increased revenue. This would engage visitors and keep them longer in the host community, increasing the economic benefit. The Ojudoba Festival could be a powerhouse for tourism and community development in Ijebu Ode and the country at large, if only the government would seriously harness its tourism potential. Ijebu is recommended for travelers, culture enthusiasts who are looking to experience culture in its unadulterated form and be immersed in all of its splendor. I am so pumped and can't wait for next year to witness another Ojudoba festival. And I also hope today's episode has aroused your interest to attend one, because I hear social media photos and videos does not entirely do it justice. Until next time, Odabo.